Did Mysaria manipulate Rhaenyra? The kiss scene explained. Warning, spoiler warning. Before we begin, this video contains major spoilers for House of the Dragon Season 3, including Episode 7. We'll be discussing Mysaria's relationship with Rhaenyra, the controversial kiss scene, and whether it was born from genuine emotion or part of a larger political strategy. With that said, let's get started. One of the biggest debates surrounding House of the Dragon isn't about dragons anymore. It's about a kiss. For a brief moment, Queen Rhaenyra and Mysaria share one of the most intimate scenes in the entire series. Some viewers saw it as genuine affection. Others believed it was emotional comfort during an impossible war. But many fans came away asking a very different question. Did Mysaria manipulate Rhaenyra from the very beginning? Was the kiss real, or was it simply another move in the White Worm's game? Let's break it all down. To understand the kiss, we first have to understand who Mysaria really is. Before she became Rhaenyra's closest advisor, she was one of the greatest survivors in King's Landing. She grew up with nothing. She survived exploitation, human trafficking, political betrayal, and years of violence. Unlike the nobles fighting over the Iron Throne, Mysaria learned one lesson very early. Trust is dangerous. Power changes people, and survival always comes first. That philosophy shaped everything she became. When Mysaria first joins Rhaenyra, their relationship appears purely political. Rhaenyra needs information. Mysaria controls the city's spy network. It's the perfect alliance. But over time, something changes. Rhaenyra begins trusting Rhaenyra more than almost anyone else. She shares her fears, her doubts, even secrets she hides from members of her own small council. That's an extraordinary amount of power to place in one person. Then comes the kiss. It's quiet, unexpected, and deeply emotional. At first glance, it feels like two lonely women finding comfort in each other. Rhaenyra has lost children, lost friends, lost faith in many of the people around her. Mysaria understands grief better than almost anyone. In that moment, the walls between queen and advisor disappear. For a few seconds, politics no longer matter. Only emotion does. But here's where things become much more complicated. Because immediately after their relationship grows stronger, Mysaria's influence over Rhaenyra grows stronger too. Rhaenyra begins relying on her advice more than ever before. She starts ignoring members of her council. She questions longtime allies. She becomes increasingly isolated. And that's exactly why many fans began asking whether the kiss changed more than just their relationship. Did it also change Rhaenyra's judgment? By Episode 7, that question becomes even more interesting. Mysaria isn't simply offering advice anymore. She's helping shape almost every major decision inside the Red Keep. When information reaches Rhaenyra, it often reaches her through Mysaria first. That gives the White Worm incredible influence, because whoever controls information often controls the ruler. There's another important detail. Mysaria rarely tells outright lies. Instead, she tells carefully selected truths. She chooses which information to reveal, which information to delay, and sometimes which information to keep entirely to herself. That makes her incredibly dangerous, because manipulation doesn't always require deception. Sometimes it only requires controlling what another person knows. This becomes especially significant later in the season, as Rhaenyra grows more isolated. She begins trusting Mysaria over advisors who have served House Targaryen for decades. Daemon questions her decisions. The small council grows frustrated. But Mysaria remains beside the queen, calm, patient, always ready with another whisper, another suggestion. Some fans believe the kiss represents genuine love, and that's certainly one possible interpretation. The series gives us moments that feel sincere. Mysaria protects Rhaenyra, comforts her, stands beside her during moments of grief. Those scenes don't necessarily feel fake. But another theory has become increasingly popular. What if both things are true? What if Mysaria genuinely cares for Rhaenyra while also recognizing the political opportunity that relationship creates? Human emotions aren't always simple. Affection and ambition can exist at the same time. Someone can truly care about another person while still making decisions that ultimately benefit themselves. For a survivor like Mysaria, those two ideas may never have been separate. There's another fascinating layer to this story. Unlike traditional villains, Mysaria never seeks the Iron Throne. She doesn't want a crown. She doesn't want to rule Westeros. What she wants is influence. She understands something many nobles never do. The person whispering into the ruler's ear can sometimes wield more power than the ruler themselves. And that's exactly the position Mysaria slowly builds for herself. By episode 7, we begin seeing the consequences. Rhaenyra becomes increasingly suspicious of everyone around her. Old friendships begin cracking. Political divisions deepen. Every major decision carries more emotion than logic. Whether Mysaria intended that outcome or simply failed to stop it is left for viewers to decide. Perhaps that's why the kiss scene remains one of the show's most discussed moments. It isn't simply about romance, it's about vulnerability. The moment Rhaenyra opened her heart, she may also have opened the door to being influenced by the one person she trusted most. Whether Mysaria planned that from the beginning, or whether circumstances slowly changed her, remains one of Season 3's biggest mysteries. Final thoughts. So, did Mysaria manipulate Rhaenyra? The answer isn't completely black and white. The kiss may have been genuine. Their emotional connection may have been real. But that doesn't mean Mysaria stopped being the White Worm. She has always survived by reading people, understanding their fears, and quietly guiding events from the shadows. Whether her actions were motivated by love, self-preservation, or political strategy, she became one of the most influential people in Rhaenyra's court. And perhaps that's the tragedy of their relationship. Rhaenyra believed she had finally found someone she could trust completely. But in the world of House of the Dragon, trust is often the most dangerous weapon of all. So what do you think? Was Mysaria truly in love with Rhaenyra? Or was the kiss simply another move in the White Worm's long game? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn